I can't be canceled.
You're not anti-Semitic. The world is anti-Semitic, meaning the media. It's the news and the people in charge of the news. They're anti-Semitic, not you. You see it. Every normal, healthy human, his blood boils when he sees it. But he doesn't realize that what behind it is an agenda. An agenda. And it's horrible what's going on.
All right, before we dive in, you need to know that my friend Rabbi Mendy delivered the keynote speech at AIPAC's convention in D.C. back in 2011. He's a Zionist, and I am anti-Zionist, yet we are friends, and we're trying to convince each other through constructive dialogue. So I asked him, if you could go back in time and kill Hitler as a baby, would you do it?
If there was a baby and I knew that he would be Hitler, would I kill him? That's an interesting question because we only judge people for what they do or did. But if a God would tell me, kill him, and show me what of course I would kill him. But in a human court, you can't punish someone for the future.
If that's the case, then Israel is guilty of war crimes because they have no ancestral ties to the land. You see, according to a Johns Hopkins peer-reviewed study done back in 2013, the Ashkenazi Jews do not have Hebrew DNA.
The so-called self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe in modern history cannot legitimately point to a single ancient ancestor who ever set even a foot on the soil of Palestine in the era of Bible history. Research also revealed that the so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe were never Semites, are not Semites now, nor can they ever be regarded as Semites at any future time by any stretch of the imagination.
This means that both Israel and AIPAC are the true anti-Semites without Semitic blood, and it's not critics like me making their actions in Israel and Palestine a war crime, synonymous with genocide.
It's not genocide. It's not a Holocaust. It's what the Allies did to the Nazis. The Jews are doing to Hamas.
With all due respect, you still haven't answered my question. I really want to know what the difference is between what's happening to the Palestinians at the hands of Israelis and what happened to the Jews at the hands of Hitler. Your answer to that question will help me understand better where you're coming from. Oh, and for the record, so you know the authority that I'm coming to you with this question from, there's a gentleman I met not too long ago. He's a nephew of soldiers in the 761st Tank Battalion, Patton's Panthers, and the Tuskegee Airmen, the black soldiers to whom Israel owes its very existence. And he's with me wondering what the heck is going on that the Jews that were saved from genocide by black people would easily commit genocide against brown indigenous people. And we want to understand. I look forward to your response.
It's not genocide. It's not a Holocaust.
Okay, then call it ethnic cleansing of an indigenous people. And the bottom line is, you're killing people indiscriminately and you're displacing them and erasing their history, which is wrong. It's a war crime. Come on. You haven't even acknowledged the fact that melanimous Jews that are in Israel don't have Hebrew DNA. Therefore, they don't have ancestral ties, so they don't have the right to remove indigenous people from their own land. So, no matter what it is you want to call your actions in Israel, they are unrighteous violations of international humanitarian law. And how is what you're doing anything less than what Hitler did? You said, never forget. And I won't. So I look forward to your response. And as it relates to what I do regarding baby Hitler, this video series is my response. I don't know if our friendship will survive, and I really hope it does. But at least I'm doing the right thing by speaking truth to power and in the eyes of God and the majority of people around the world. The good thing is, as my rabbi friend already said, I'm not anti-Semitic, so I can't be canceled. Boom.